So the type of shifts that a trainer does are initials, driving sessions, DOT tests, and classroom sessions. They all vary in hours, but a lot of times we do them in evenings and on the weekends, so you have plenty of time to do your schoolwork. And they are really fun, easy ways to get hours.
Also, when we're not training a lot, we tend to do a lot of ride-alongs, spot checks, and evals. A lot of the safety side of things really help building relationships with those drivers.
The responsibility trainers have are evaluations, spot checks, and ride-alongs. Evaluations is every 6 months you evaluate a driver. It's usually for their raise. Spot checks, so we get in the bus, hopefully without being detected by the driver. You basically the same as an eval, you go ahead and check on them, the whole list of criteria you go through to score them on. And then a lot of us take up special projects. Megan's done a lot of our videos, including this one. I did a report on our observations, which brings me to that. One other shift we do is observations. And with observations, you pick a spot. It's usually a high traffic area or an area that is deemed to be, we've had a lot of issues with in the past, and you sit there and you basically observe Cambus drivers going through the rounds to see if there's any behaviors they're exhibiting that are bad or good. And then you write up a report on those findings and turn it into the safety supervisor.
Everyone in their lives has to teach someone at some point, and it's just a good way to experience that in like an enclosed field.
One of the major benefits of being a trainer is getting to develop projects that played your own strengths.
The best part about being a trainer would be getting to choose your own schedule. As long as I got my main trainer work done, the rest of my hours were kind of up to me, and I got to choose what I wanted to do every day.
And the supervisors are always very willing and excited for you to be creative and passionate about the projects that you do. I would describe the training process as very long. It's very extensive. It's about 3 or 4 months, but there's a reason that's 3 or 4 months. You will basically be with a fellow trainer, you'll watch them, see how they do it, and you'll get different perspectives and different ways of doing things, and then you yourself will be watched. And they'll give you pointers and tips on how to improve your skills, and then you get to do it by yourself.
It's not as hard as everyone thinks. It's just a difficulty of scheduling a trainer's schedules with a trainee's schedule.
And you're exposed to different trainees, that you become a better teacher yourself and a better driver, because if you can't teach it, you can't do it.
Like smaller shifts, I guess, like classroom sessions, driving sessions, DOT preps or reviews. You do one with another trainer so you can watch how they do it, and then you're essentially good to do it on your own because they're pretty much the same. Like there's like an algorithm you can follow for each of those sessions. Things like 2 days or your third day, you do those with another trainer, and then you do them a couple of different times with you leading a different trainer, so you're not like by yourself, but they're there to help you. You want to text someone or call someone for advice, that's totally fine. You're never completely by yourself in the training department. Yeah, it's a good time. You get to know a lot of different people.
Punctuality, responsibility. You gotta be on time because your trainee's training depends on it.
The ability to not think that you're right all the time, to be able to take advice from others.
But discretion has to be number one, because that's really kind of the key of the safety side of things, is just talking with people, and you have to kind of make decisions on your own. There's not necessarily always a right answer, and you kind of have to make your own decisions.
An important quality a trainer needs to have is time management, because a lot of things you do are project-based.
Everything trainers do, we talk to other trainers about, we talk to other supervisors about. Just being able to reach out and ask people to help you with things, and knowing that you're not by yourself, you don't have to do everything alone.
I would say never be nervous about giving feedback. The idea is you're always telling people feedback from a place of you're wanting to help.
If you're nervous about giving feedback, then you just have to start doing it, because you're going to have to do that the rest of your life. So Cambus is a great way to start.
The most important thing to remember is that you are helping out Cambus by making it a safer place.
Nothing more different than you being a supervising driver on routes. You are pretty much doing the same thing. You are just providing more feedback and teaching them more things because they're so new. They're little babies and they're excited to learn.
So, the majority of people are really good drivers, so it's not that scary, but sometimes it is.
You get used to it as time goes on, but I've never felt like my life was in danger while teaching somebody how to drive a bus.
After the trainee passes their final drive and you see them out driving along, you're like, I raised you. I think it's really awesome. And then if you see them get promoted later on Cambus, you can say that you were there when they first began. And I think that's really rewarding.
I think that the best part of being a trainer is that you get so much freedom to explore and be creative. There's plenty of opportunities for you to kind of put your mark on Cambus and the training process, and that's something that feels really worthwhile and like you're actually a part of something.
I think the best part of being a trainer is when a trainee texts me a question. Like even when they're after they pass their final drive, and they'll text me down the line with a question. And I'm just so happy that they're thinking about safety and training.
Be seeing somebody that you've gone through the entire training process with, training them, getting done with their final drive, becoming a full-time driver, and just seeing them having fun doing their job, because to me that feels like I did exactly what I'm here to do.
For me, being a trainer was like very fulfilling. I liked to teach people and get to know how different people learn different things, and it really helps you grow as a person. Apply for trainer. We're a great department.